Peace and infinite blessings to all of you beautiful beings of light out there. We are here studying the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today, this nice bright sunny morning, I'm at the bank of the Strawberry River in Duchesne, Utah. And there's a big old American flag up on the hill behind me. These bluffs are beautiful, and I'm just pleased because I get to hear the flowing water behind me, which hopefully helps this lesson drive home for you today. We're here studying the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we're doing lesson number 195. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. And one of the things that we need to notice about ourselves, and this is a tough lesson, but today is all about just receiving, so just make yourself comfortable and get prepared for this. There are two kinds of gratitude. There's the ego's definition of gratitude and the Holy Spirit's, or the higher mind, or the right mind's version of gratitude. So chances are we've been practicing the incorrect form of gratitude, and it's time for us to learn Jesus' teaching on this and implement a new level of gratitude in our lives, which really has to do with eliminating separation and oneness, and correcting the errors in our thinking with the other form of gratitude, which parts of that may still be sneaking around in the mind. So here we go. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. Gratitude is a lesson hard to learn for those who look upon the world amiss. The most they can do is see themselves as better off than others. Ouch. And they try to be content because another seems to suffer more than they. How pitiful and deprecating are such thoughts! Exclamation point. For who has cause for thanks while others have less cause? And who could suffer less because he sees another suffer more? Your gratitude is due to him alone who made all cause of sorrow disappear throughout the world. It is insane to offer thanks because of suffering, but it is equally insane to fail in gratitude, one who offers you the certain means whereby all pain is healed and suffering replaced with laughter and happiness. Nor could the even partly sane refuse to take the steps which he directs and follow in the way he sets before them to escape a prison that they have thought contained no door to the deliverance they now perceive. Your brother is your enemy because you see in him the rival for your peace, a plunderer who takes his joy from you and leaves you nothing but a black despair so bitter and relentless that there is no hope remaining. Now is vengeance all there is to wish for. Now can you but try to bring him down to lie in death with you, as useless as yourself, as little left within his grasping fingers as in yours. You do not offer God your gratitude because your brother is more slave than you, nor could you sanely be enraged if he seems freer. Love makes no comparisons. We offer thanks to God our Father that in us all things will find their freedom. It will never be that some are loosed while others are still bound. For who can bargain in the name of love? Therefore give thanks, but in sincerity. And let your gratitude make room for all who escape with you, the sick, the weak, the needy and afraid, and those who mourn a seeming loss or feel apparent pain, who suffer cold or hunger, or who walk the way of hatred and the path of death. All these go with you. Let us not compare ourselves with them, for thus we split them off from our awareness of the unity we share with them, as they must share with us. So when I read the Ken Wapnick passage on this lesson, it talks about the ego's form of gratitude. Let's say you walk by a homeless person and some little flash in your mind says, oh, I feel bad for this person, but I'm grateful that I don't have to sleep on the street. Something like that. And it doesn't make you a horrible person because that flashes through your mind, but that's the kind of thing that the ego thrives on, is the comparison and the separation. Okay, continuing on. We thank our Father for one thing alone, that we are separate from no living thing, and therefore one with him. And we rejoice that no exceptions ever can be made which would reduce our wholeness, nor impair or change our function to complete the one who is himself completion. We give thanks for every living thing, for otherwise we offer thanks for nothing, and we fail to recognize the gifts of God to us. Then let our brothers lean their tired heads against our shoulders as they rest a while. We offer thanks for them, rather than judging them, rather than comparing, see? For if we can direct them to the peace that we would find, the way is opening at last to us. An ancient door is swinging free again. A long forgotten word re-echoes in our memory and gathers clarity as we are willing once again to hear. Walk then in gratitude the way of love, for hatred is forgotten when we lay comparisons aside. What more remains as obstacles to peace? The fear of God is now undone at last, and we forgive without comparing. Thus, we cannot choose to overlook some things and yet retain some other things still locked away as sins. When your forgiveness is complete, you will have total gratitude, for you will see that everything has earned the right to love by being loving, even as yourself. And I think what this is also telling us is we won't have those moments of comparison, like, thank God I'm not in that situation. Like that kind of yucky gratitude, it just disappears as we continue our path to salvation with the Course in Miracles. Today we learn to think of gratitude in place of anger, malice, and revenge. We have been given everything. If we refuse to recognize it, we are not entitled, therefore, to our bitterness and to a self-perception which regards us in a place of merciless pursuit, where we are badgered ceaselessly and pushed about without a thought or care for us or for our future. Gratitude becomes the single thought we substitute for these insane perceptions. God has cared for us and calls us son. Can there be more than this? Our gratitude will pave the way to Him and shorten our learning time by more than you could ever dream of. Gratitude goes hand in hand with love, and where one is the other must be found. For gratitude is but an aspect of the love which is the source of all creation. That's really beautiful. God gives thanks to you, His Son, for being what you are, His own completion and the source of love along with Him. Your gratitude to Him is one with His to you. For love can walk no road except the way of gratitude, and thus we go who walk the way to God. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. So thank you so much for joining me today. Yesterday was really beautiful, being at the movie watching retreat with David Hoffmeister. Got to meet a lot of really beautiful souls, watched a movie together last night, and spent the day just connecting and sharing in David's just breadth of knowledge of the Course and hearing some of his teachings, reflecting a lot on what brought us all there, and it's just beautiful. So if you ever want to come to this part of Utah and be at a retreat, I would definitely suggest checking out I'll put the link to this particular, they call it the Strawberry Festival, and I'll put a link to it in the description. So have a beautiful day, contemplating gratitude and asking Jesus, your guides, the Holy Spirit, God, whoever you resonate with, to help you release your misunderstanding, that yucky ego gratitude, and really embrace oneness, because the idea that we are separated from our brothers and sisters is all an illusion. We are all one, and whenever there is anyone less fortunate than us, it's really, we're only seeing that because there's a part of us that still believes in separation and believes there's a reason that we should feel more grateful that we're not in that position, or something to that effect. So no more separation. We have to move forward as one and love each other deeply to the best of our ability. So lots of love to you. Have a great day today, and I'll see you back here again on the next video.